And we begin with breaking news out of Glendale. Right now, a police situation unfolding in a neighborhood near 59th Avenue and Thunderbird.
12 News journalist Bianca Bono just got to the scene. Bianca, what can you tell us about this? I know you are looking around and seeing what's going on.
Yeah, Troy Caribe, good afternoon to you guys. This is a very active situation here near 56th Avenue and Thunderbird. Want to show you the street where Glendale police seem to be focusing their attentions via Camille, and we're actually being joined right now by the Glendale police officer, public information officer, who's going to give us a briefing as to what happened.
Tell you all is that this began just about 12:30 this afternoon. This all started because an individual showed up to a residence here. They had an order of protection against him for this residence. We can tell you that at that point we were alerted that the individual showed up here at the scene. We tried to negotiate with this individual to leave the residence, and that individual then barricaded himself inside. This barricade situation lasted several hours. At one point, the suspect in question started firing at officers, and we returned fire. We can confirm that the suspect in this case was critically injured. No officers were injured during this particular incident.
Were any other individuals that were inside the home or at the home at the time injured as well, or were they held hostage at any point?
There was a time where the people who had the order of protection against this individual were inside the home, but at the time that the shooting began between officers and the suspect, they were no longer inside the residence.
All right, thank you so much, Jose.
Thank you so much. So there you go. There's the first update that we're getting on this situation. An officer-involved shooting here in Glendale, a domestic situation, but thankfully no officers were injured. Again, you heard that the suspect was critically injured, but again, we just want to show you again the scene that officers have been focusing on Via Camille, right off of 56th Avenue and Thunderbird. You can see there's a tent and a SWAT vehicle that's outside of the home. We're going to continue to work to learn more information about who the suspect was, and we'll certainly update you as soon as we learn more information. But we're live in Glendale this afternoon. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Yeah, Bianca, it looks like they still have a big chunk of that neighborhood shut down. Any idea how long that's going to be up, or is it going to be several more hours? Do you have any idea?
It's a good question. In fact, the public information officer is still here. I'm going to ask. Do you know how long this neighborhood is going to be closed off? Several hours.
Several more hours.
Several hours, as he mentioned there. The investigation is really just getting started now that the suspect is no longer a threat to this area. But yeah, several hours, unfortunately, for those that live in and around this neighborhood, guys.
All right, Bianca, thank you for the reporting.